All right.
Woo, these are pretty.
Katya kind of gave us a sneak peek of it earlier before we went to break. This is from Susan's Occasions collection, and if you ever want something that's super spectacular, amazing, one of a kind, look for the Occasions.
Look at that.
This is a
Wow.
Scalloped-Edge lace three-quarter sleeve
so
shrug.
Gorgeous.
The price on this, so I don't bury the lead, is going up at the end of the day, and this is the very first day we've gotten the chance to present this at a sale price. So now it's just under $80, 5 easy pays at $16. You choose the credit card you want to use, double extra small through 3X in this one. And believe it or not, and be careful when you machine wash it, what you put in there with it. But machine wash, delicate, and just lay it out flat to dry. And it is absolutely beautiful.
You know, again, it feels like it has like lots of cotton in it. It's 100% poly, so that's so good too. So it doesn't shrink. You know, it's easy. It's that piece that you're going to wear and feel gorgeous in. Look how those motifs are done, kind of like diamonds and marquee stones that are, you know, beautifully done. You can see how the shaping of this and that scalloped edge with the points is magnificent. By the way, we also do hook and loop closures that are covered, like you would see in a very expensive
like
fur jacket. Yeah, it's all covered. So again, we always go the gusto. We give you the highest quality, the highest end. So it's easy to open and close, stays closed without seeing any buttons or anything bothering you. It just feels good and light, and there's like, it's like stunning. Nothing, but it's got more substance. It's not just like a lace, not a thin lace. That's why I was so surprised again that, you know, it draped as well as it did. It feels like a gorgeous cotton, kind of like a doily, you know, or like a, you know, a tablecloth that you would see in Paris that, you know, is a beautiful, beautiful look to it. That's what this reminds me of. And
the black, you're going to wear year round. Yeah. That is something you buy once, and I think you wear for years.
Look at the blue.
Speedboat blue
is
what Susan called that.
Color. This is so pretty. That shade of blue. We had so many things in the show that goes with this.
Here's
and the
white.
You can't go wrong with the white.
Stunning.
Really stunning.
And I love that Katya wore the sunflower.
Me too. She looks so pretty. Isn't that great? And that looks good with so many other colors. It looks great with denim. You can, again, pull out, you know, any like navy blue and put this with it. But look at on here, you can almost see the lattice workmanship here. If you look at my finger where my hand is, you're going to see how beautifully that's done. I don't know if we will see it, but there we go. Later.
Sand castle. So here's your sand castle.
Our neutral tone, which we talk so much about.
And then the royal pink.
Gorgeous. I mean, that's really a rosy pink.
And they're beautifully done. I mean, the facing on the back, the facing down the front, so that you can very easily either hook all of the hook and eye, or you can leave it open however you want to wear it. I mean, that's the beauty of it. And you can see it on Katya, how stunning it is.
Yeah, I love that color. And she's wearing it with that rosy pink maxi dress, which looks gorgeous. And there's some gold in there, but how pretty does that look? And it's that piece that every time you put it on, you're going to feel gorgeous, and you're going to get lots of compliments. You know, people will stop you in your tracks. They'll be like, oh my goodness, where did you get that top? And you know, you again, shop the stores till you drop. You're not going to ever see this in the big box stores. You might go to a major department store and go to the high-end departments, and it would be $300 if it was ever even there. You know, we develop our own fabrics for QVC, and that's the difference. So this is something that was developed for you, for our QVC viewers. I'm exclusive to QVC, and this is part of a little capsule group we call the Occasions. But you know what? I'm wearing this to any occasion. I can throw this over a t-shirt and a pair of jeans and just be like Miss Cool Girl, or you put it over that dress, or you put this, you know, with any sleeveless dress that you just want a little coverage, but you don't feel hot because it's all this open mesh. And look how gorgeous that is. It's beautiful. There you can see all this lattice workmanship.
Susan,
gorgeous
so
is that?
dressed up. This is a centerpiece, just doing something very simple underneath it. And this
Oh, I
could
love you in the
be
white.
yeah, it could be the mother of the
Gorgeous.
bride, mother of the
Absolutely.
groom. I mean, that's how elevated
Yes.
this whole look is. And the sleeves won't ever be too long on you. And it's
That's
not
true.
itchy or scratchy.
It's so
I mean,
soft.
You just knocked it out of the park with this.
Because it's poly-rich, and that's
Beautiful.
the difference. But it feels like cotton. Like, to me, this feels almost like it has a drier hand. It's not that slippery, slinky feel. It's a drier hand like you would see in a natural fiber. So it feels so good, and it's like three-dimensional. It's not like a thin, you know, lace. We call it a lace, but I wish it had a different name.
Yeah, me
Almost
too.
like a Battenberg, right? There's something,
Not
you know,
quite as heavy as a Battenberg, but it's closer to a Battenberg than a fancy lace
it's like
it would be.
Three-dimensional. It's beautiful. Look at that. Look at the detail in there. How stunning is that?
It's
Again, you're not going
and that's all
to see
the
this
way around.
anywhere. I mean, and if you did, I am telling you, you go into a boutique and it would be $500, and you'll say, but it's the perfect top, but I don't want to spend that. Get it now while you see it, because you will wear this more often than you could imagine. I know you will.
The black. Here's the Speedboat blue. Here is that gorgeous sunflower color. Here's the white that I just slipped into, thanks to Kyle and Jerry for getting that for me. Here's Sandcastle. Here's Royal Pink, and Susan, you look gorgeous in Lavender Burst, which is
The
perfect
lavender is
with that
perfect
dress.
with this dress. And get the
250
dress.
of you have already put it in your cart and checked out. And the way to make it work is use a credit card. 5 easy pays at $16. That way you won't miss it. Because once it sells out in your size, it's not coming back to 2026 if Susan can if the material is even viable next year at that price tag. Or something even close to that price tag.
Are we back to back?
No.
No.